Hello project managers, so we are going to discuss today that there is going to be a jacket installation, and from a project manager's point of view, what you need to take care of. Okay, we have already discussed in previous segments what is a jacket installation, what goes on behind the scene, and what a surveyor should do once they are on board the vessels. Now in this part I am going to discuss about, as a project manager, what you need to be taking care about. Okay, so let's start. Before I start, please make sure that you have watched the previous two parts so that you don't miss any of the previous discussion that I already had. Okay, I hope you got it. Let's move ahead. So find out if the jacket will be lifted or it will be launched. If it is launched, then make sure that the launch location, and from that launch location the barge will be HT will be towing it back to the installation barge. That route is surveyed and you have the data, the client have the data. Number two, find out if it is a straight leg jacket or if it is a battered leg jacket. And if it is a battered leg, whether it is a single batter or if it is a double batter. Next, you need to ask the client whether the piling will be through leg pile or via the skirt pile. If it is a skirt pile, well and good. If it is a through leg pile, you need to have a very experienced surveyor for your job. Get the jacket plan view as well as the profile view. The plan view is required for making the vessel shape of the jacket. Okay, make sure you ask the client whether the jacket will be installed center of the jacket or via the well array center or any other offsets. Okay, so when you are doing a briefing to the survey team, make sure you let them know this bit of information. The profile view is to make sure where is the jacket should be sitting once it is installed. All the heights are given there, including the top side, and that information needs to be given to the surveyor, because when they carry out the leveling they should have a reference that should be the target level that the client should have achieved, and what is the difference between the target level and the achieved level. Make sure that the profile view heights are either in MSL or in chart datum. And if it is in MSL, you have to ask the client, you want it MSL or you want it chart datum. If they want it in chart datum, then you must ask the client what is the Z0 value or the mean sea level to chart datum value. Ask the client about the installation tolerance. In India, it is normally plus minus 2 meter and plus minus 2.5 degree for the heading. But make sure that you ask the client and client gives you in writing. Now next, ask your workshop about the jacket gyro box dimensions. There will be some foot screws dimensions. Okay, get that drawing from the workshop and make sure you ask them what is the north of that drawing. Okay, that is very important. Send this drawing to the client and ask them to install minimum 2 gyro plates on the jacket. Though it will be temporary, but make sure you tell them to weld the gyro plate on the jacket and make the north of the gyro plate as per the drawing aligned with the platform north. This is very important and this is very critical. Please note that, please do that well before the jacket leaves the yard. Ask the client if the gyro plate has been installed in the yard, and if it is installed, please send a surveyor in the yard if possible to carry out a dimension survey. It's not a dimension control survey, but it is always better for him to have a look at the gyro plate, whether it is installed properly or not and whether it is aligning with the platform north or not. Next, ask the client for the yard survey dimension report. Okay, they normally carry out a yard survey dimensions, and ask them for the report after the gyro plate has been installed. Now this is going to be a little difficult as a project manager, but try. please ask the client to weld a circle and dot or a circle and plus sign on the jacket top brace near the boat landing area if possible. Most of the time client will simply deny that, but you have to persist. You have to make sure that client understands why you are trying to do that. Okay, and if possible, ask the client to draw a weld line on the vertical member of the leg. It's just a simple weld line on the vertical member, and this will be your benchmark references once the surveyor goes on board the barge, installation barge, and they carry out ATG installation. They can use them as a benchmark. So before the jacket is been installed or even carried from the yard, the work starts, and it starts with you, the project managers. Now you can also ask client what will be the best open position on the topmost point of the platform, and you can pass that information to the surveyor. So once they have installed the top side, the party chief can go there and carry out 2 control points. As a project manager, you have to insist to the client so that they give permission to the surveyors to make 2 control points on either on the helideck or on any open space on the top of the platform. Ask the party chief to generate a profile drawing of the level of the jacket as installed directly from the various levels of the boat landing to the barge bumper, to the first brace, to the lowermost platform level, to the topmost level. Let him make a profile report of the leveling. Keep it with you, and the party chief must give 1 copy to the client. Now when party chief and the surveyors are on board and they are doing a jacket installation, there will be some mandatory reports that they have to generate, and as a project manager you have to know at what point of time what kind of reports that they will be preparing. So here is a list of reports the party chief must prepare, get it signed by the client, and send it back to you in the office. If you have learned something new today, please subscribe and join as a member of this channel. If not, you can buy me a coffee by clicking on this button and get me a super thanks. Your support encourages me to make videos for you.